When it comes to fashion, Usha Vance has stunned the public with some striking pieces, but she's also pictured in outfits that could easily pass for everyday wear. From low-key pants to strapless gowns, here's how her style has evolved. Usha Vance has always been the quiet force that backs JD Vance up, and her effort dates back to when they were in college. In his 2016 memoir, JD disclosed that he felt he didn't fit in at Yale University, but Usha was there to guide him through aspects of affluent living, such as the intricacies of fine dining. It was therefore not surprising when Usha stood by JD's side throughout his senatorial bid in 2022. However, on the fashion front, Usha was seen in plain outfits that weren't head-turning in any sense of the word. For instance, when JD won Ohio's Republican Senate primary in May 2022, he was pictured alongside Usha, who wore a sleeveless red dress that could easily pass for day-to-day office wear. The sleeveless knee-length sheath number featured a simple neckline and visible threading, and Usha paired it with a colorful watch. In the fall of 2024, Usha actively encouraged JD's vice presidential bid. The pair were seen together at numerous election rallies, but fashion seemed to be the least of Usha's worries. She assembled looks that could just as easily have come from her corporate wardrobe. In August 2024, the pair held a rally at a Pennsylvania-based trucking company, during which Usha showed up in a sleeveless patterned blouse, which she styled with a pair of formal dark marigold-colored pants. As a testament to her simple style, Usha completed the outfit with a pair of closed-toe flat shoes. That same month, Usha and JD made a stop in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and Usha appeared neat and well-dressed in a lacy top and a pair of orange pants. In a similar fashion, Usha and JD held a rally at Middletown High School, Ohio in July 2024, during which the former was dressed in a dull-colored top and pants combo. Usha's top featured a round neck and a standout tie detail accent, and were it not for the fact that JD Vance was well-known, she could have easily passed for the girl next door. At the 2024 vice presidential debate, Usha switched things up and wore a burgundy jumpsuit with a high-neck collar and a statement bow. Usha's wardrobe seemed to be shifting toward a fancier political style, but not so quickly. Perhaps it had something to do with the fact that sometimes she doesn't relish the effort that comes with putting an outfit together. When asked whether she likes playing dress-up, Usha told podcast host Meghan McCain,
"I do enjoy it. It can be kind of stressful."
The 2024 Republican National Convention had many speakers lined up, including the then vice presidential nominee, Usha's husband. JD was scheduled to address delegates on the third day of the convention, and as usual, Usha showed up to support him. She took to the podium to introduce her husband. In her speech, Usha went down memory lane and chronicled their beginnings in college, recounted how he fit in with her family despite having a cultural gap, and testified to JD Vance's strong leadership skills.
"The JD I knew then is the same JD you see today, except for that beard." And
Usha's speech made an impression, but even more impressive was her breathtaking blue dress. The short-sleeved, off-shoulder number featured a sophisticated neckline with layered fabric. Usha paired the outfit with strappy black heels that could have come straight from a neighborhood boutique. It's fair to say her look was minimalist, yet she radiated elegance. Usha choosing to wear no jewelry except her wedding ring, along with her decision to go makeup-free, impressed some online users. In many ways, Usha upstaged JD at his own event. JD told the Megyn Kelly Show,
I asked the convention planners, I said, what about having my wife introduce me before my speech? I'm not making that mistake ever again.
At Donald Trump's inauguration, Usha stunned audiences in a pastel pink Oscar de la Renta coat, which swapped her usual plainness for good old political elegance. The fashion house has been known to work with many political elites, including former First Lady Michelle Obama. Usha's look was nothing short of captivating. Her love affair with tied-up detail continued, as her high-neck collar was adorned with knotted fabric. She matched her ensemble with gloves and flower earrings that were close in shade, and atypically tied her hair back. Usha crowned the look with a pair of calf-length boots. Later that evening, at the inauguration balls, Usha swapped her formal look for a strapless, elegant blue gown. The floor-length Reem Acra number featured shimmery detail against lacy fabric, and once again, highlighted Usha's ability to wear refined outfits with effortless grace. To finish off the ensemble, Usha styled it with a pair of closed-toe blue heels. On St. Patrick's Day 2025, Usha and JD hosted the Taoiseach of Ireland, Micheál Martin, and his wife Mary Martin for breakfast at the Vice President's residence. The gentlemen looked polished in different shades of navy blue suits, which they accessorized with green ties to mark St. Patrick's Day. As an ode to Irish culture, JD wore a pair of shamrock socks.
I love these socks. What's with these socks? I'm trying to stay focused, but I'm very impressed with the VP's socks.
Mary was tastefully dressed in a green dress with flared sleeves and a belted tie detail, and she topped off the look with a leafy shamrock pin. Mary carried a black sling bag and accessorized the look with a pair of sleek black wedge shoes. Usha is seldom seen wearing a suit, but this day was an exception. She looked splendid in a double-breasted high-neck Veronica beard blazer, which she styled with a pair of green slim-fit pants. Usha's blazer featured striking jewelry accents, and her choice of closed-toe black heels gave her the aura of a powerful political player. As a final expression of her evolving yet reserved style, Usha wore a pair of simple stud earrings. Vice President J.D. Vance and his family traveled to the Vatican in April 2025. The Vances attended the Good Friday service, during which Usha was pictured in a conservative black patterned dress with short sleeves. J.D. had a brief meeting with Pope Francis on Easter Sunday morning, during which Usha was pictured in an all-black midi dress. Every aspect of her look was reserved. The textured number featured puffy sleeves that fell below her elbow. Usha completed the outfit with a pair of black pumps and sported a head-turning traditional head covering called a mantilla. Pope Francis sadly passed away on Easter Monday, and in May 2025, the Vances returned to the Vatican to witness Pope Leo's inaugural Mass. Usha adhered to her understated style and wore a black midi dress with short sleeves. She styled the look with a pair of comfortable closed-toe shoes with block heels, and of course wore a mantilla. Usha's dress also featured a black slit and marked one of the rare occasions she exposed her killer legs to all. The Vance family embarked on a trip to India in April 2025. As usual, JD was on a diplomatic mission, paying a courtesy call to Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi amid tariff negotiations between the country and the U.S. government. But the Vances also enjoyed some sightseeing. The family was pictured beaming with joy during a visit to the Swaminarayan Akshardham temple, and the floral garlands seen on their necks were completely in sync with Usha's vibrant style. Usha wore a sleeveless figure-hugging fiery red dress with a high-neck collar. She styled the look with a pair of delicate gold strappy heels, an understated necklace, and an off-white blazer. The Vances were also pictured in front of the Taj Mahal in patterned, coordinated attire. Usha sported a collared striped dress with a fitted top and a gathered bottom that flared out. She crowned the casual ensemble with a pair of off-white loafers with folded accents. On the day of their departure, Usha kept the colorful trend going. She was dressed in a short-sleeved collared shirt, which she matched with a multicolored flowing skirt with a pleated design. For the mom of three, the visit stood out as a memorable experience. Usha told NDTV, "While I've been to India many times, it's been something that I wanted to share with my husband and my children."
It is in many ways a trip of a lifetime.
The Les Miserables musical opened at the Kennedy Center in June 2025 with a star-studded audience that included Donald and Melania Trump. Despite the heckling that ensued at the end of the first act, the fashion choices of the night couldn't go unnoticed. The Trumps looked splendid in elegant black ensembles, while the Vances dazzled in coordinated navy blue looks. JD opted for a well-tailored tuxedo, which he paired with a black bow tie and matching shoes. Usha exuded an air of refined elegance in a strapless long gown with an asymmetrical neckline. The Shoshana Lonstein-Gruss masterpiece featured a long slit and was adorned with sparkling highlights. Usha accessorized the outfit with minimalist earrings and chose a soft makeup look. In November 2025, Melania Trump and Usha traveled to North Carolina ahead of Thanksgiving. The duo visited military families at Camp Lejeune and Marine Corps Air Station New River, a trip that was special because their spouses were absent. Usha showered Trump with compliments at the very end, saying,
I am honored to introduce our First Lady, who shares my deep gratitude for your sacrifices to secure our country's safety.
As far as fashion goes, their choices of outfits were worlds apart. Melania wore a tight top and pants combo, which she paired with dark beige boots. She also donned a military-inspired jacket with multiple pockets and hardly wore any jewelry. This wasn't a surprising move since she had previously been pictured in combat-like looks, including one she wore during the 2020 Republican National Convention. Usha, on the other hand, looked splendid in a below-the-knee burgundy skirt featuring a knotted detail. She styled the turtleneck dress with a pair of sleek, pointed stilettos that matched, and in true Usha fashion, complemented the look with minimalist earrings with golden leafy accents. The relaxed, formal appearance was a far cry from the casual ensemble Usha had worn during an October 2025 visit to Marine Corps Base Camp Pendleton in California. She was dressed in a sweater featuring the American flag and matched it with jeans and a pair of white sneakers. Gun-related violent incidents continue to be a major challenge across the United States. In August 2025, a gunman opened fire during a mass attended by children from Annunciation Catholic School in Minneapolis, Minnesota. The tragic incident resulted in the deaths of 2 children and left 21 people injured. The following month, JD and Usha visited the church in a bid to offer their support to the affected families. The couple's outfits mirrored the somber nature of the occasion. JD was, as usual, pictured in a navy blue suit, while Usha donned an all-black ensemble. She wore a close-fitting long-sleeve top, which she paired with a loosely fitting calf-length skirt and a pair of sharp-pointed stilettos. She and JD Vance moved with grace as they placed a bouquet of flowers to honor the deceased. Usha's look served as a subtle reminder that she never lets her personal choices overshadow the tone of the occasion. Earlier that year, she attended the 44th Annual National Peace Officers Memorial Service in a knee-length, long-sleeved black dress with textured fabric and a bateau neckline. Once again, Usha chose to wear pointed heels, honoring the gloomy mood while maintaining her subtle sense of style.